Hello, I'm Mario, and today, well, it's very windy where I'm at. So I'm still at Matagorda Bay, and so I'm in Texas, up at the Gulf Coast. And so, yeah, it's getting really windy today, and it's not too cold. I mean, you see me wearing my beanie. I'm gonna be heading outside, and so what I wanna do is, because of the wind chill overnight tonight, so tomorrow is Sunday morning, and it's gonna kind of drop down with the wind chill into the high 20s. So I wanna protect my water filter, and also wanna make sure that I have water when I wake up in the morning. So let's do this. Let's fill up the fresh water tank, and I want to get my hoses out of the weather. And so I think I'll just be able to put my hoses and my filter in the back of the truck, because with the it's really just the wind chill, so it's really not like a hard freeze overnight. So I'm just kind of taking some precautions here so I don't have any, like I said, so I don't have any issues moving forward. And so, yeah, and because it's really windy, maybe we can head on down to the beach, and I don't know, let's see what the waves look like, what it looks like in this windy, turbulent weather. And when I say windy, maybe about 25-mile-an-hour winds with, they were saying like, they were predicting maybe 50-mile-an-hour gusts, but I think that's maybe dropped down to 40 or 45 mile-per-hour gusts. So not super windy, but yeah, you can feel it. And so, but yeah, speaking of hoses, so yeah, the Zero G hose, I did that little hose mender thing in one of the previous videos, and one of them did fail. The other ones are holding out, so I don't know if it's maybe the process. I haven't totally given up, but I have been looking at other solutions. And so I bought a Camco hose to kind of get me over the hump here, but I also bought this Flexzilla hose here. And so what this one is, this was actually bulk hose, so it has no ends. And if you go to Flexzilla's website, I'm not talking about going to Amazon and finding Flexzilla, I'm talking about going to their website, and they advertise this, or at least they claim inside the description that the hose is drinking water safe. So I don't know if that's necessarily you know, sanctioned by the NSF, I think is the initialism for that, for those standards. But at any rate, I'm going to give this one a go. But the only issue is I have not found a 3/4 inch inside diameter hose with these guys. So if you guys know of any solutions out there, let me know. So I'm going to, what I think I'm going to do is just go like with really short hoses. And so I have, this one's about 13 feet long right here, almost 12 feet. So maybe I'll trim this one down, and maybe by the time I'm done, it'll be 12 feet or 11 feet long. And then I'll just use that as my primary. But that's another video. Today I just want to kind of get things ready for the freeze tonight. And let's take a look at the at what the ocean looks like, what the beach looks like. So yeah, let's head outside. I was waiting for a couple gusts to stop. The wind's blowing really kind of just like from my back, from this corner right this way, heading that way. So it'll fling the door open. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's calm. Whoop. I have a little adapter for my for when I fill my fresh water tank. So I just have this, and then this solid brass little fitting 3/4 inch GHT. What I think I'll do is I'll just put my filter and hoses right here overnight. That should be good as long as they're out of the wind. Yeah, for this one here, I put an extra washer in there so it doesn't leak. So there's the one that came with it with the little screen, and then I put a second washer in there. This hose here, I think this is 10 feet long and 5/8 inch. This should work out okay for most circumstances. I had not been using my fresh water tank because I've been hooked up. So what I did was I had filled it up maybe halfway
or a little more than a third. I had filled it up, and then what I did was I put a little disinfecting bleach. So you got to be careful what bleach you use, but disinfecting bleach, and I just kind of left a little disinfecting bleach in there with the water so it didn't get all stagnant. So that's been drained out, and so now I'm just trying to put fresh water in there, but I wanted to make sure that I kind of finished flushing that out. With the wind blowing, I want to take this opportunity and just make sure that my stabilizers are snug. This one actually had moved. The wind was blowing it. All right, well, it's been a few minutes, maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and I can hear it gurgling, but it's still going. All right, I guess it's full. Yeah, the birds definitely did a number on my hoses here. Taking the opportunity of having some fresh water nearby. So yeah, this one seems to be doing okay. I mean, it's been holding up. I've been torquing on it and stuff, so kind of gives me hope. But yeah, let's get the rest of the water drained out of this thing, or at least as best as I can. And here's my issue with these Camco hoses. So it's just kind of like they have a mind of their own. Doing this one-handed ain't easy. Okay, I got it. So here's the rather long 0G hose, and then here's my 10-foot hose here. I can't even get it. Ugh, all right. Yeah, I need a better solution than that. The wind's going to be blowing pretty harsh on this side tonight, so it's going to get cold right here. Oh, I see the birds found my camera. So then tonight what I'll do is I'll just turn on my tank heaters here. Holy criminy. Ah! Okay, I'm inside. So what I was saying is, yeah, tonight I'll just turn on my my tank heater since I'm connected to shore power, and yeah, I should be all right. And I'll leave the water heater on tonight too. Like I said, it's not gonna be that cold tonight. So, but yeah, let's drive down to the beach. Yeah, it's a little windy. So the sustained winds aren't really bad, but let's head out to the beach and see what things look like out there. Wow, the water looks really calm. Way out there, there's one guy in a Jeep out there. So yeah, this is just really low tide is what it is. low tide and no current coming in, no waves. That's an eerie feeling. The guy in the Jeep, he had no problem going right underneath the bridge because you can go way up against the jetty. So it's the weekend, so there actually are, I see one other person out there on the beach. So yeah, here's low tide. You can see how far out the water goes compared to the other day. It's definitely blowing. Just trying to get a shot of the sand. The sand's not too bad, but it's kind of can get in your eyes a little. But yeah, so the sand's definitely blowing, and every once in a while it calms down, but the water just looks really calm. I don't know if it would be a good idea to try to swim in it. Looks can be deceiving. So I had a little bit of a camera mishap over there at the end of the pier, but I just wanted to let you guys know that I'll be moving out of this site here pretty soon, so stay tuned for the next adventure. And let me know about the audio quality. The quality of the audio, especially with the wind. I'm kind of curious, you know, how you guys feel about all that. But at any rate, yeah, it's I've really been enjoying this place, and I just want to let you guys know that you got to kind of take care of chores when you're doing the full-time RV thing. And if you're not into kind of getting off your butt and doing things spur of the moment to take care of things, then you might find yourself kind of behind the 8 ball. And so yeah, you got to stay on top of stuff, and I think that's kind of the moral of the story here. And so stay tuned for the next adventure. Like I said, I'm gonna be moving on to another site, and I'll see you there. All right, take care everyone, bye-bye.